Hi, I finally did it. I finally found a one-star book for the year. Can you believe we almost made it? Like, I don't know the time you're seeing this because again I'm trying to get ahead, but right now it's like mid-April and like it's taken this long to get a bad book, so you know, that's the straight silver lining, because this is just this book. Oh my god, why? So yeah, hi, welcome to the first one star. I'm spoiling it early, but yeah, this one, wow, it's bad. So just, yep, yeah, so 200 spells for the young witch and wizard. I'm not even gonna bother with this way too freaking tiny font. It was like the worst font color choice ever for a cover. Like, again, you can kind of see it, but like the font doesn't show up very well, and it's like the thin letters, so like not every line is like is the same like thickness. It just makes it incredibly difficult to read. Like, this is like you're trying to read a prescription bottle. Why? So stupid. Next. Next. Oh my god, here we go. First of all, the author isn't on the cover, so that's different. Are you ready for this author name? I know this is not a real name. There is no way any person ever on the history of the entire planet has looked at their baby child and was like, this is the name. Yep. It's totally a chosen name. It's definitely just a ghostwriter. Okay, you ready? I'm sure I'm gonna mispronounce it anyways, because that's my life, but Kilkenny? Maybe that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And then the last name is Knickerbocker? Aren't knickers supposed to be like your underpants in like England? I don't actually know. I don't really stay on top of the slang of other places, but it's like your knickers, right? I don't know. Anyways, and it could be old slang to boot. But yeah, so this book is just a hot mess express. The about the author page is just also a hot mess express. Apparently he's an author of several books that I don't think I would recommend. Just going off of it already, don't do it. They're really stupid. And with his wife Penelope, which is like, okay, that's like, I have known people who use that as like, it's a real name people have been given. With their 6.5 cats, how do you have a half of a cat? Was your cat pregnant? Because even then it wouldn't be a half. Cats typically don't have a single when they give birth. They have it's a multiple for a litter. Anyways, this book sucks. So, as you can tell, I've already got issues. Why is this book so terrible? This is all it is. This is literally it. And it is a mockery to everything and everyone. And it's just like a waste of resources to exist. So yeah, obviously I've mentioned it's a 1 star. But like, honestly, there's like 3 different major reasons this sucks. So we'll just dive into it. Reason number 1. First of all, it's going to be just because it is a mockery to witchcraft. It is a mockery of our religion. It is a mockery of what we do. It's, you know, people are becoming a little more conscious, a little more aware, but like, it's just mocking us. That's all it is. It's making fun of us for thinking we can use a wand and cast a spell and things are gonna happen. They're making fun of us. I don't love that. And like, I expected it from some of the kids' books I've been reading. So again, I had expectations. This one sucks so bad. So again, easy one. Just mocking us right off the bat. Don't love that. But whatever, that's the least of the evils for this book. Point number 2. This book most definitely is a complete ripoff of Harry Potter. Okay, so this came out in 2021. So this is before the game came out, Hogwarts Legacy. But from what I could find, the app was around at that point, and the app had, it was the like competitor to Pokemon, where Pokemon Go, you use your Pokeballs and you go around the neighborhood and whatever and you catch Pokemon and you do your thing. They wanted to get on that trend, so they had the app. I think it's now defunct, but you used to go around and cast spells like this. Like literally, the app, you would just trace this on your phone to cast a spell. It's totally a ripoff of Harry Potter because like the spells are so Harry Potter-esque And like, obviously there's other magical systems that are like that. I mean, the author's name 1000% could have came from like a D&D name creator generator thing, and I would not be surprised. Like, it totally could have came from that, and I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like it's probably like your dwarven name or something, because either dwarves or elves, one of them has like the whimsical names, and it's been a while since I've done a character creation, but one of them does have like very whimsical names, and that's like their thing for it. And literally, they probably just got it from there. And so it's a terrible knockoff. And like, look at these wands. Is this not the shapes of like wands from Harry Potter? Like, it is such an obvious knockoff. They are just trying to ride the hype and get money from the Harry Potter franchise. Because no other like magic system has been as popular as Harry Potter. There is no other one. Like, there's others that exist. Obviously we had like Charmed and stuff, but none have reached the peak of Harry Potter. It has surpassed the god-awful author who sucks horribly. The community has dropped the author and just continued with the content. Like, Universal Studios, they have really ran with the concept and just kind of quietly just been like, we just don't really, she technically created it, but like, because she's a terrible, horrible person and a hypocrite on so many levels. But also, the content, we're living through Umbridge right now. And so, I don't know, it's like, there's none that's ever been the same. Like, there is no other magical book system that has existed that has surpassed Harry Potter. None. Like, you could argue there were some of the others that really set trends, but like, it was Harry Potter, where it used to be like Star Wars, and, you know, even Lord of the Rings was kind of close, but not the same. And then you had like the Twilight era and the Hunger Games era, but like, none has really kept up. Like, nobody's talking about Twilight like we still talk about Harry Potter. Like, there's a whole freaking area in the new Universal Park dedicated to this world. You're not gonna find that anywhere else. They're just trying to make money off of it. Which leads to the third and final major point for this book, which is the publishing house. What were you thinking? Because this publishing house is one of the most pretentious ones I've read in a while. Published by Bushnell and Peck Books, a family-run publishing house in Fresno, California that believes in uplifting children with the highest standards of art, music, literature, and ideas. And in the back, they go over how, like, actually, it's even here. They're dedicated to fighting illiteracy all over the world. For every book we sell, we donate one to a child in need, book for book, to nominate a school or organization, blah, 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 blah. Sounds like a great company, and you're like, wow, that's awesome. And then they publish this, and you're like, wow, you forgot your message. You literally have it printed in here and forgot it. You had an editor, because it's a publishing house. You had an editor who went through and approved this. What are you doing? This is the lowest standard, because again, you're making a mockery out of a relatively decent-sized religion, especially in California, that, like, the West Coast, there's a lot of witches. Like, what are you doing? And on top of that, again, making a mockery out of a religion that you're supposed to be having the highest standards for kids. And just on a literacy level, this is a really terribly written book. Like, it is the stupidest thing. Your kids, I feel like, are gonna lose IQ points trying to go through this. It is one of the dumbest ones. If they want to cast spells like this, give them Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know the age appropriateness, but like, it's my playthrough, it's not been like that bad. I mean, it's kind of violent, but that's it. And I mean, honestly, if you're living in the US, you kind of see it on the news every day anyways. So like, no. If you're supposed to have the highest standards of, it feels like this publishing house is trying to like be the Dolly Parton with her, I think it's called the Imagination Library, where she gives away books to kids all the time. They want to be her, but I don't think she would have a book like this given out. And again, it's not the highest standard of literature. I have literally read books aimed at a lower audience, like a lower age group than this recently. How to Be a Witch was aimed at like kindergarten at least, maybe even younger. Better book. And then older, you have Apprentice Witch. also better. What are you doing? And if you're gonna go with just, oh, well, it's just a fiction book, oh my god, there's plenty that are also equally better. Like, I haven't read a lot of modern kids' books, but like when I was a kid, so many better. Like, this is just a waste of resources. I don't recommend it. No one should get this. This is a terrible book. The publishing house should be offended that they bothered to do this and that this slipped through the cracks, and they should be ashamed. Because, no, it's bad. Is it as bad as some of my 1 stars? No. Did it tell you to go get thread from a corpse? No. Did it tell you to have rusty nails in a glass jar in your kitchen and have it explode? No. But also, it's just terrible and awful and just a mockery to us, a mockery to literature in general, and just a cheap ripoff of Harry Potter. So anyways, those are my rambly thoughts on this god-awful book. I'm so happy to get rid of this and get it out of my face, and I hope the library destroys it as soon as possible. Bring it out of, like, replace it with like literally almost any other book and it would be better. Like, can I just donate a book, just a random one, that would be better than this, to have this removed? Because libraries do that. They rotate their inventory. So hopefully, with it being a little bit of an older book, again, it doesn't feel like 21 was that long ago, but also it was like 4 years ago, so maybe it could get out of circulation and be gone forever. And I don't know if me taking it out counted towards their numbers of like, oh, there's still a demand for it. Don't get this book. It's so terrible. Just get rid of it all. It's terrible. So anyways, I hated this book. Hopefully you enjoyed my rantings about it. And if you would like to support me, it's patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I post every single day, and blessed be.